Hey guys, I'm Sean Tuohy.
I'm Daniel Ford.
Libraries. Full of books, full of knowledge, full of people. Not so much anymore. Computers. But guess what? Everyone loves the library, and most of us went to them as a kid. They're stacks of books, old, dusty, and the smell of aged paper is probably the best thing to ever hit your nose as a child.
That was good, man.
Yeah.
Very poetic.
That
Sorry,
was.
keep going. I want to congratulate you, by the way.
Now it's dead.
I ruined it. I'm so sorry.
All right, but let's get back to the topic. The library. I love the library. We're filming in Waltham tonight. Waltham has a beautiful public library that's brick with white columns. It's a gorgeous building. So, Dan, what are some of your favorite moments at a library? Best moments?
Just being in a library. I did a lot of writing when I was a kid because I tag along with my cousin Karen whenever she went to the library. Mm-hmm. And I would bring along like a couple line pieces of paper, and the only thing I could do was write. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously I could read, but at that point, like I wanted to write more than I wanted to read.
Yeah.
So it was like a couple of hours of me just writing down thoughts, like just sketch. It's probably the closest I ever came to finishing a story.
I'm picturing a very like young, you like hunched over a table, very aggressively writing a letter.
It was definitely a pencil. Part of it might have been in cursive.
Oh, yeah. You're still learning again?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
absolutely.
So the best moments were actually just going to the library, the adventure of going to a library.
And then when I was in Queens, the great part about the library system in Queens, New York, is that you could order a book from anywhere in the city, and they would ship it to you, to the library closest to you.
Oh, okay, yeah, we did that in Florida.
Yeah, so it was like right down the street. Mm-hmm. So I would just go, at night or after work or on a weekend, get my books, and then I saved a ton of money that year.
Yeah, it's great to have, as much as I love buying books, it's also great to go to the library and get some. Right, so that's your best moment. What's the worst moment? What's the moment? Because everyone has bad moments at the library, I guess.
Yeah. Not so much at the library, but I had an ex-girlfriend once who, for Christmas, got me a stack of library books.
She got you a stack of library books?
Yes.
Did you have to return those?
Library books. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So what was she just like? She checked them all out and then she gave them to you?
You know how fast I tried to read some of those books? I think I made it through one, maybe two. Yeah, it wasn't good.
Let me ask you: had this girlfriend like fallen and hit her head, and when she got up, she was a little bit slower?
I really don't want to say anything else for fear of retribution from certain parts of the country.
Mean,
so,
yeah.
So I'll just say not her finest moment. Put it that way.
No. That's terrible. I
made a book list.
I'm sorry,
and I got back like
what was going on in her head that she decided as she went through the stacks of books and then went to the librarian and they started stamping it, saying, "Okay, here you go, here you go, here you go."
Yep.
With the return date, did she think like, "No, it's okay. The return date means nothing."
Well, in the Queen system, you can renew it.
Yeah.
So that part was cool.
Yeah.
Like I had a potential to get it like 2 more weeks, and then 2 more weeks after that.
Yeah.
But as it happened, some of the ones I wanted were more popular reads.
Yeah.
So it ended up that I had to return all of them all at the same time. Merry Christmas to Dan. So what's your best moment? We need to go up from that.
Yeah, that's just, it's not even depressing. It's just upsetting to this, like, I'm just upset at that human being.
Yeah. It's like lending somebody words for Christmas. And as a writer, it still offends me. All right, what's your best moment before I get angry again?
I think one of my best moments, like I said, I went to the library a lot as a kid. My dad was always going to the library to do research and stuff. I personally was scared of the library as a kid because I really didn't know how to read. I was learning disabled most of my life. I still am. Everyone's learning disabled. You never overcome it. I've just learned to deal with it. I've just incorporated it into my daily life, and I read daily now. But as a child, it's terrifying to go someplace and see, books. Reading was scary to me because I was so bad at it. I also hated reading in public, and I hated talking in public.
Yeah. I was the same way.
Yeah. I mean, I'm over that now.
We know.
Yeah.
No, everyone on the podcast knows.
I much prefer, like, you and I feel very comfortable talking, but if I'm to stand to one person and talk to him, I'm very uncomfortable. If I stand in front of a room of 100 people and talk to them, I'm at ease.
I'm exactly the same way.
Yeah. I feel much better. I don't like talking one-on-one. Beyond the point, as I got older, I learned to read. My best moment, actually, I was never very close with my mom's father, my grandfather. He was from Peru. I didn't learn Spanish that well, and he didn't know English that well. But one summer he came, he spent a week. And it was just awkward because here's a guy I really didn't know, I had no true bonding relationship with, and there's always a language barrier. So we went walking in South Florida. Walking in South Florida is difficult. Everything's far away. Everything's hot.
Yeah, I was going to say it's very hot.
June. It's June, so it's like the sun. It's sticky. It's humid. It's uncomfortable. I think I was like 15, 16. You know, I wore Dickie shorts and Converse and band T-shirt. You know, so he probably looked at me like, "This is my grandson, like, this white guy."
I'm so ashamed. I have so many regrets.
I know, he was always very sweet to me. And so we went to the public library and we sat there, and it was a wonderful moment of coming out of the heat and going into the cool, you know, inside of the library. And I picked up a collection of short stories from Raymond Chandler, Trouble Is My Business.
Yeah.
It had Trouble Is My Business, Red Wind, and Goldfish. 3 amazing short stories. My grandfather picked up some book and kind of just skimmed it. We sat in a magazine as well, and we read. It was a very wholesome moment of, like, we didn't have a lot in common. Culture, you know, I'm an American. He's a Peruvian. I'm Peruvian blood, but I'm an American. That's how I always identify. I'm an American Peruvian. So we didn't have that, but it was very interesting to have that moment of, like, we read that together. We read 2 different things, but we shared an interest.
That's great.
Knowledge. So that was probably my best moment.
What's your worst moment? You're like, I need to consult my lawyers, Dan. I never got Christmas gifts, that's for sure.
No, I always got. Yeah, I never got those Christmas. Like, I may have had a lackluster father.
You're like, whoa, I wasn't that screwed up.
No, I mean, like, I may have an absentee father, but he never sent me books like an ass. But
that was an asshole move.
On her part? Yeah, very much so. Because she knows it has to be returned. It's just the knowledge that she was standing in line and saw the books getting stamped.
Right. Her defense, and I don't need to defend her, but, like, you know, she did give me other stuff, but, like, come on. There was, like, $50 worth of books there, maybe. You know, pull the trigger. Amazon, probably less than 50. God damn it. You know what? On ebooks, and you can find the ebooks ad on our website.
www.writersbone.com. If you click on the ebooks link, guess what? Hundreds of thousands of titles that you can pick from. Just make sure you go to www.writersbone.com and hit that ebooks link.
That way,
help us out, man.
Yeah, that way you don't
get paid for this shit.
No, that way you don't.
Do you see where I live?
That way you don't sound lame giving people library books for Christmas.
That's true. You know what?
Actual books. People.
Hey, people out there, you have a significant other and they want a book. Hey, you know, I want to read I want to read a book from Craig Johnson from his Longmire series, who's been interviewed on Writer's Bone because I heard that podcast. Oh, Raymond Benson, David Morale, all these people. Guess what? I heard them on Writer's Bone. I want to get their book. Well, go to www.writersbone.com. Click on the ebooks link. You can find their books there. You can put it on your Kindle. You can put it on your iPad. You can put it on your phone. You can put it on your computer. Look at all those things. 4 different devices you can put it on.
Yeah, they know what devices are, Sean. You're doing okay.
Yeah,
you're overselling, but it's all right. We love you, Big Galoot. All right, folks. That's all from us from Waltham. And go to the library, but not to give out gifts.
Waltham.
What'd I say?
Waltham.
Whatever. Stop it. Keep writing, folks.
Ciao.